Hey. Oh no, it's already started. So, this is my fancy little question video. I was already recording today, so I decided, hey, why not answer some questions so people can hear you and see just how silly you are as a person. So, I warn you, I'm probably going to be laughing a lot throughout this entire thing. If I spit out my coffee, I'm really sorry. Alright, so, first question is from an anon. Oh, you're so shy. What are you going back to school for? Like, what are you studying? Well, I'm actually going back to school for the same thing I started with, which is public relations. It's 2 years in university and then 2 years in college, so I get like the whole theoretical versus applied experience, but I get them both, which is pretty okay with me. Ugh, sorry, my shirt probably looks kind of awkward. I'm gonna make it into a sleeveless later. Also, I goof around with my hair a lot when I talk, and people can't really ever focus on what I'm saying. That, and you're probably staring at the scar on my face now, so. But what I'm gonna do is, since I took the semester off because I was just I wasn't very healthy, and I wasn't healthy enough to handle like the full academic pressure of university. So what I'm doing now is I'm going back because I want to see if it was the program that was making me miserable or if it was my personal health. And if I don't like it, I'm actually going to switch into communications, but I still want to do the whole, you know, PR spokesperson thing, and I just, communications will be a lot broader, whereas public relations is very, very specialized, so I have optionals, whereas with communications I'd actually be able to take a myriad of different classes. Myriad, I like that. Great. How long have you been playing music for, and do you write your own songs? It's debatable, because technically I've been singing my whole life. I think. I went into vocal lessons when I was 12 years old, and I was in guitar lessons from 9, actually. And I did both separately, and then I was performing, like, with, you know, backup music as opposed to my own stuff for a few years. And then when I was 14, I actually started performing with my guitar as an extra instrument. I guess 6 years I've actually been like a full-on like musician, I guess. And I do write my own songs, actually. I actually am I'm about to put out my first original song online today. I don't really, you know, like bring them out very often just because I'm like really self-conscious about my music. And I'm always either thinking, oh, someone wrote this already, or, oh, crap, this is the exact same thing I wrote last time. And I always think that my lyrics are stupid, but, you know, what is it they say now? The kids say YOLO. YOLO? I'm sorry. Alright, next question, please. I'm begging you. Oh my god. I don't know why I, like, am so awkward as a human being. It's just, maybe not awkward, but anyway. Next question. What does it take to win your heart? Aw, well, this is just a sweet question. Honestly, as long as I can trust you, like, trust is a huge deal with me, and I mean that in both emotionally and physically speaking, if you catch my drift. I need to be able to trust you. I've had really bad history with, you know, trusting the wrong people, and, you know, it hasn't been easy. But just assuming that you are, like, that you fulfill your promises to me, and that I can believe you when you say that you're gonna protect me, and that, all that kind of thing. Cool. Fine. Also, make me laugh. I don't think I could be with you if you can't make me laugh just a bit. Aside from that, it's just don't be an ass. I mean, I know I have like my posts about like, oh, long hair and beards are the best, huh? Oh, that was so embarrassing. But truth be told, like, I'm not gonna turn away a perfectly nice gentleman just because he has short hair and a little bit of scruff, as opposed to like a full Gimli beard going on. It's, yeah, just, and actually, a lot of people ask me if like I could go out with someone who has a different taste in music with me than me, and well, obviously it's a yes. Everyone has their own tastes, and I mean, I would hate for someone to only listen to the music I like just so that, you know, they can win my heart. That's BS. It's one thing if you want to try it out, but don't go telling me I'm like, oh, I love this band and that band, and it's like, oh yeah, you totally know this band and that band. Like, please, I tell me all you know about them. That sounded very elitist. Sorry. I have no idea where I'm going with half of anything I'm saying. But maybe the same passion that I have for music would be a really good bonus. Or even just like a passion about anything in general. Like, I want to know that you really care about something. I want to know that there's something that interests you to a really high degree. Like, if your passion is, you know, like literature or art, cool. Like, if I'm to walk in your room, walk in your house or something, and you have like a giant bookshelf in the corner, or you have like all of Salvador Dali's paintings on your wall, and you know like everything about the dude, then awesome. Even like if your passion is sports. I mean, I watch sports as it is. Like, nah, not really. It's a lie. Technically, I really only watch hockey. Football is extremely boring to me, but no disrespect. Basically, I want to know that you care about something. And I don't want to be with someone who has, like, no passion, no drive, no ambition. You know, that's no fun, that's boring. Sorry, I'm probably gonna, like, tear my hair out of my head now. Next question. Your Game of Thrones obsession is either hilarious or creepy, but who are your favorite characters? Honestly, you guys don't even have to hear the half of it. I actually have to subject every person I know to this awful obsession of mine. My favorite characters, I'm not gonna rank them, I'm only gonna rank them with the first one. My number one favorite is Jon Snow, who is Eddard Stark's bastard, in case you're a little bit new to the story. I'm not gonna talk about that too much, just because, you know, spoiler alert. But he's the first person I really identified with, just because he's kind of an outcast even among his own family. Like, they love him. Well, I mean, some of them do. I mean, he and Arya are like that, and he and Robb are pretty tight. And, he gets along with Bran, even though Catelyn, like, fucking hates the life out of him. But he's, you know, he's very much an introvert. He's an honorable guy. He's an honorable man, sorry. And, I don't know, I feel like I really identify with him the best. And, you know, the second that they introduced his character, I was just like, what a brood. You're awesome. I think Arya Stark as well. I kind of like the whole, you know, I'm not gonna marry a lord, I'm gonna be a knight kind of attitude about her. I like that she's her own person, and that she doesn't want to depend on other people for her happiness, and, you know, she's a badass. I think that's pretty cool. Davos Seaworth is, has made his way into my favorite characters very quickly. He is Stannis' right man, in case you guys don't know who Davos is. Reading his chapters are probably my favorite things to read in the books. Like in Clash of Kings, for example, I love reading the Davos chapters. He is by far the most loyal, the most noble, and like he's an honest man. And there's nothing he wouldn't do for Stannis. Stannis is like, he saved him, and so it's like, well, hey, anything you need, just ask. And I don't know, I feel like you can't help but not love. No, hang on a second. feel like you can't help but love Davos. Well, that's 3, right? Tyrion Lannister. I mean, Tyrion's like a badass, and he just does everything right. You know, you expect him to be a Lannister, evil and cunning and conniving and stuff, but he's actually a pretty stand-up dude, which is so it's admirable. I like that about him. And I mean, he's just so damn funny. He's hilarious. And who would round out my top 5? Wait a minute. It'll come to me. Let me think. You know what? We'll just stick with that for now. And if I happen to come up with the last one that would round out the top 5, then I'll let you know. But until then, next question. And I think this is the last question. If you could be a burrito, what kind of burrito would you be? So whoever sent me this knows me in person, and you are hilarious and deserve an award. But I would be a burrito with Chinese food in it, like chicken balls and like chow mein and rice and noodles and stuff. So what's that? I'm still trying to think. I know I have like one more character in particular from Game of Thrones that I really like. You really shouldn't get me started on Game of Thrones. I could probably talk about it like far more than you'd like. This is already 11 and a half minutes, so I think I'm just gonna say those are my 4 favorites. Assuming I can count. Yeah, 4. And yeah, now you get to see what an awkward human being I am. Oh wait, hold on. One of my friends asked me when I do this video, can you please do the little purr growl thing? So what happened was I was on Skype with one of my best friends a little while ago, and I can't remember what we were talking about, but she kept like defeating me and triumphing me in points and everything, and I just got mad. And like when I get frustrated and I can't come up with a point, I just kind of like will make a noise or something. And the one in particular I made was like a bit of a kind of thing. I'll like actually do it because that just sounded like the Hulk when he's constipated. And she thought it was the funniest thing. And I actually put up a video a little while ago, a long time ago actually, holy shit. And it's just me laughing like a stupid loser. But here we go. I did the exact same thing in the video. That wasn't awkward at all, but so there we go. Goodbye.